Well, I want to thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much, a willing participant, and I'm. Well, I want to thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much, a willing participant, and I'm so excited to hear your journey. How long have you been on your journey?
Well, on the spiritual awakening journey, it's only been about 2 years.
Okay.
I consider myself woke. I think I've been woke for a long time as
Yeah.
far as um, believing in conspiracy theories,
Yeah.
aliens, knowing there's something going on,
Yeah.
that something's not right with just this whole society with how everything works.
Yeah.
Um, Woke in that sense for years.
Yeah.
But as far as a spiritual awakening, I'm like 2 years into it right now, where I
Okay.
actually um finally started learning where I really come from, who I really am,
Yeah.
becoming aware of our divine nature, just of everything that comes along with that huge awakening.
Yeah.
Um but yeah, I'm still in the learning process. I'm still learning a lot, and I learn something every day. I make changes every day, still
Yeah.
working on my shadow work,
Yeah.
still fighting with that ego.
Yeah.
I think I'm still in the very beginning.
How about your, did you have a spiritual awakening story that you would like to share, that it was like that aha moment that you're like, what was that?
With in my particular situation, that didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
My I feel like my spiritual awakening is really a lot different than most that I see out there. Like most people, something really tragic will happen, or and it starts making them wake up and start realizing all these things, or they'll third eye opens up and they end up having this huge mystical experience.
Yeah.
With me, it was just a learning process. I just started learning a lot of things about spirituality through, I got addicted to like Dolores Cannon and
Yeah.
Bashar, and
Yeah.
um just started learning all these things and really started to explore it and question my reality and question everything that I've gone through in my life.
Yeah.
And in my case, it's actually been mostly positive.
Okay.
I mean, I've done a lot of shadow work, and so there has been a lot of pain that has come to the surface, and I've done my own inner work and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
I haven't really gone through a horrible dark night of the soul or anything like that.
Yeah.
And sometimes I want to, because I hear like most people, that's a big part of an awakening.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's a I don't know if you've ever heard of Christina Lopes in YouTube, but her whole channel is about spirituality.
Uh-huh.
And in one particular video that she had, she explained that everybody's spiritual journey is different.
Yeah.
And if yours isn't filled with pain, or filled with all these things, it doesn't mean that it's not as good as somebody else's. So
Yeah.
that's, I kind of like hold on to that and be like, well, I guess I've suffered so much in life that my guides are like, okay, let's give her a let's give her a soft one to just
Yeah.
kind of like get into it.
Yeah, that's actually been my experience. The more we suffer in life and we navigate and we learn how to grow from that suffering, that is actually, I feel that is actually, we have already gone through our dark nights, depending on whatever your struggles have been. For a lot of people, it's domestic violence, it's anxiety, it's depression, it's whatever it is, and we've somehow um, overcome our challenges growing up, and
Mm-hmm.
somebody up there decided, okay, you're ready to learn the other side
Mm-hmm.
of being a spiritual being, the super side of being a human being.
Yeah.
And it's pretty awesome.
Love to do is to go do like a past life regression,
Yeah.
or just get like a really good tarot reading, or I don't know,
Yeah.
just go out there and kind of do more.
Yeah.
And I would love to, but I can't lie, I haven't experienced any of that. I don't know if you have.
Yeah.
Please share, because that's something I'm looking forward to doing for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I saw one of your videos. If you want to talk about it, I saw that you got a delivery of some special goodies.
I did, and they are very special.
Did you have any kind of experience that you want to?
I love it. It's I'm sure we can't say the word,
Right.
but you're just talking about the micro dosing.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
know what I can say on here, but it has completely changed my life
Yeah.
in ways that I never even imagined that it would. Like it's just so crazy, because I've been on my bipolar medication for over 15 years,
Mm-hmm.
right? I've suffered with this all my life.
Yeah.
I mean, well, as far as for as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
After my first marriage failed because of my issues,
Yeah.
when I met my second husband, I said, you know what, I need to get on some medication and take care of this, because this is affecting my relationships.
Yeah.
So I've been on it for a while. Thought I would never be able to get off it. I've been hospitalized twice for times when they actually ran out,
Oh wow.
and they had to put me in the hospital.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then through this spiritual journey, you know how it's kind of like a rabbit hole. So then you start you start learning about natural healing, and you start learning about all these different things.
Yeah.
And I came across the microdosing.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, I would really want to try this, but I want to do it well. Like, I've been on meds for a while. I don't want to do anything where I'm going to get sick or something bad's going to happen.
Yeah.
So I reached out to a coach. She coaches
Yeah.
for that. And she sat down with me, and I went over my medications and went over everything. We talked for a while. She gave me a lot of advice and a place that she works with where
Yeah.
I can get it. Like, she knows the person, the owner personally, and he's
Yeah.
all about this type of stuff. So anyways, long story short, I went ahead and finally did it. I ordered them, and I've been off my med for 2 weeks.
Oh,
over
that's
2 weeks
good.
now.
That's good.
And I am totally fine.
Yeah.
And not only that, the fogginess is gone. I'm much more. I don't know how to describe it. I'm just alive. I'm
Yeah.
much more alive. I feel normal.
Yeah.
I mean, these meds. When my mom passed away years ago, I could hardly even cry.
Yeah. Okay.
And this was my rock. My mother was my rock. I felt like whenever she died, I would die.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was hard for me to even mourn her. That's how much meds I was on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now I'm off them, and I'm just doing this microdosing, and I'm doing great.
And you're feeling everything. It's kind of like the blinders are off. Do you feel like that?
Exactly how it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I just see everything totally different. I used to be the type of person that had to schedule everything. I don't know if that's the video you were referring to.
Yeah.
Everything had to be scheduled, but then I never would do the schedule because I didn't want to feel like doing anything.
Yeah.
So nothing ever got done. And I know this is changing something. It's connecting certain parts of the brain that were not talking before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because now I need to do something. I just do it. Like, it's just the way of thinking is different.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's incredible, and it's also frustrating at the same time that this is looked at the way that it is.
Yeah.
And so many people will never know the benefits of it because of the way that
society has categorized it. Yeah,
Exactly.
it's I have a similar story than yours. I also lost my mother earlier this year, and I was trying to figure out how to. Well, before that, I because of COVID and stuff, I was struggling. I've always struggled with anxiety and panic attacks, and then when my mother passed away, it kind of got stronger. And I've always been one to do natural healing. look for natural healing or home remedies, or Mexican people they do all of the traditional
Us
folklore.
Cubans are the same too. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was doing a lot of that, and I started doing the CBD gummies. And in the beginning they were helping, and they were helping me control my anxiety. And then the whole thing with my mom happened, and it got stronger. So I decided to up the dosage to THC gummies. And after doing that one night, everything clicked. I woke up in the middle of the night having this vision, this premonition, this dream. I didn't know what to call it then, and just shaken. And I saw myself being a part of this great ascension moment or something, and everything was like a flash. It was like a movie screen just flashing in front of my eyes. I woke up scared but happy at the same time, not understanding what happened. I didn't know that was even a possibility. I was just trying to relax my mind, my body, and get out, stop stressing off the anxiety worries that come with all of that. And it was a pleasant surprise, and I was afraid for a while to talk about it to other people, because they, it's just self-judgment or the fear of, oh, you're just a pothead or whatever. But it totally opens your eyes to everything, and it's unexplainable. But I feel the same way you feel. It definitely, we've been duped. We've been lied to for too long that it feels like, wow, if I would have learned this a long time ago, my life would be a little bit different. Or
exactly.
Yeah. So
and then we just gotta. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, that since you said that, that's something I used to say a lot, and I'm sure you're obviously aware of this because you're spiritual as well. But we just have to learn to just tell ourselves everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And I guess we weren't supposed to know back then for some reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like through my whole spiritual awakening, I've realized that what my true passion is to help others.
Yeah.
And I would love to be a coach. I would love to do so many things in the spiritual community. And I'm thinking, won't I be able to help others so much more if they can see where I came from?
Exactly.
And what spirituality did for me, and how it changed me, and how, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not only all the pain I've gone through, lessons or whatever. Yes, it's been painful, and I've learned certain things, obviously from myself, as far as self-love and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it also is great, kind of to help others as proof, to say, look at where I was at, look at what I went through.
Yeah.
And when I opened myself to all these possibilities, when I realized all these things, this is what I was able to do with my life.
Yeah.
So you can do this too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just, everything is in divine timing, I guess. And even though it does piss me off, I wish I would have known about the microdosing before.
Yeah.
But I'm just grateful that I know about it now.
Yeah.
And just moving forward
and growing. Yeah. So Dolores Cannon is somebody that you've kind of learned from, and then you also mentioned Christina Lopes. Is that her name?
Yeah, I love Christina Lopes. I mean, she's not as famous as Dolores Cannon.
Yeah.
Obviously, she's a YouTube influencer, and she's a spiritual coach, and
around on TikTok.
I'm happy with my TikTok right now, just because I feel like I'm really helping people from the feedback that I get from them.
Yeah.
But it's also incredible for my journey, for my self-discovery, for even my self-love and acceptance. I mean, there was a time when I would never in hell appear in front of a camera in any platform whatsoever. I mean, I was the type of person that would be like, Yeah, I'll go out for drinks when I lose weight.
Yeah.
I'll start putting on makeup when I lose a couple pounds. Like
Yes.
that's how 3D
Yeah.
infused in my avatar and my reality I was. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So TikTok has been an incredible place for me to also just grow myself and learn to accept myself and love myself. Because when you kind of put yourself out there, that's and that vulnerable
Yeah.
situation, you know, you learn from that, and you get good feedback, and sometimes you get negative feedback.